Super Cool Radio.
Hey everyone, before we jump into the show, I want to tell you about our merch store on Threadless. Shop a wide variety of logos with multiple colors and sizes available for each design. Your support is greatly appreciated and helps us continue to make killer content like this episode. Please visit supercoolradio.threadless.com or the link in the description to shop now.
Hello everyone! I am Matthew Thomas. This is Super Cool Radio coming at you from Summit City, 18 miles west of the state of Ohio. That is a very complicated way to say we're in Fort Wayne, Indiana. My guest this time, you guys were on for the beginning of Season 3. Now you guys are back on for Season 4. Currently, they're on their Building a Legacy tour with City of the Week.
Yeah.
Please welcome Artifas.
What's up? Thanks for having us. We always like being part of Super Cool Radio, man.
It's very nice to see you guys again. It's been almost a year I've seen you guys.
I think so.
Yeah, it was November.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Well, you have a better memory than I do.
So, before we jump into everything, because I know we got quite a bit to talk about the tour and everything you guys have coming up, I'm going to hit you guys with a hard question that I started incorporating this year, so have fun.
All right.
What has been the best concert you've either been to or performed at?
Oh, man. I would have to say performed at definitely Japan when we played with Papa Roach and POD and Hoobastank and Red Sun Rising and all those guys. We went and played for the troops in Okinawa at Kadena Air Force Base, and that was the most amazing experience ever.
Concerts I went to that were super dope. I'm always impresses. Issues sounds great live. Those are some of my personal favorites.
I saw Ozzy when I was like 11 years old. That was one of my favorite concerts ever still. Like, where else? Not so recently, but within like the last 10 years, Periphery was really good. I saw them. I don't really get out that much.
You didn't have to say that.
Well, we're always on tour, so you know.
Probably my favorite or best concert I went to was 2007 Project Revolution with Linkin Park, My Chemical Romance, Taking Back Sunday. It was just I was like third row. I was like still in high school. I was like geeking out. I got to like fist bump Chester and Mike from the crowd. So that's probably my the best one I ever went to.
My favorite concert that I've ever been to was probably the Chariot and the Dillinger Escape Plan. It was very rowdy. I had a wonderful time.
That was all a bunch of great answers. I really liked yours, Scotty, about performing in Japan. That sounded like incredible. I guess, I haven't answered this question myself. I guess I should. Do you want me?
Do it.
First concert I've ever been to was Alice Cooper.
Oh, that's dope.
So,
Setting the bar pretty high.
Yeah, exactly. That's just been all down. No, I'm just kidding. But no, that was probably my favorite. Or I recently saw Smile Empty Soul live for the first time.
Funny story. That was probably my first concert ever. I was me and Scotty were actually both at the show, and we didn't know each other at the time. But Fuel was playing at Murray State College, and Smile Empty Soul opened up. So I bought their first record and had that shit on repeat for a hot minute.
Also, their drummer will be here tonight.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yeah, he just messaged me that he was coming, so.
Nice, yeah. I recently met him and interviewed him. Super nice guy.
Oh, yeah, cool guy.
For sure. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to this.
It's all coming full circle here, huh?
That's right. But I did want to talk about, since you guys are about to wrap up the Building a Legacy tour, I believe you got like 3 or 4 dates I want to say after this. How has the tour been going, and how's it been touring with City of the Week?
It's been a lot of fun. The first couple weeks were strenuous because we were all going through like Florida, Louisiana, and Texas, and all the hot areas, and our generator decided it didn't want to work. So if you can just imagine all of us crammed in here with no AC, and
It was lovely.
oh man, you're talking some really happy mornings, and just like really positive attitudes the whole time. It was glorious. Other than that, though, I mean, the shows have been dope. It's cool that through all COVID and everything, as an artist, you get worried. Are people still going to come out? Are they going to even remember us? Because there's been this huge gap. But we get on stage every night, and all of a sudden you start picking out all these faces. And you're like, man, I haven't seen them in a few years. I haven't seen them in a couple years, and it's nice to see all those people coming back and being part of this again.
Oh, definitely. I know, as I said, it's been almost a year since I've seen you guys, and I know that show was a little bit different because it was only you and another band, but since then I'm like, I want to see you guys again, and I had to wait almost a year, but I'm definitely excited to see you guys again tonight.
Now you get to see us with the new guy.
That's right.
Tell us a little about you, Steve.
My name's Steve, and I play drums. No, I joined the band about 6 months ago. I found out that their drummer had left, and a mutual friend of ours, Marty from the Lonely Ones, had asked me if I wanted to, meet Scotty and audition for the band. So I was all over it and got in. It's my second tour with them, and it's been really fun.
How has it been? Because I know Artifas has a extremely high work rate. That they have a high work ethic. Yeah. How was it fitting in with that?
Well, me myself, I came from Columbus. I always kind of looked at myself as a worker too. It's just I couldn't find a group that wanted to do the same things. And then when I joined this band, their schedule and how they operate and me learning the songs was very militant and very it was 10 to 6 every day for 5 weeks. So it was very it was one of those things where I had a limited time, but thankfully they're patient dudes and they're professional, and they let me learn at my own rate, and so it was.
You asked him about work ethic, and work ethic is what got him the job.
Yeah,
because he was emailing and texting and calling constantly, even when it wasn't sure that he was going to get the job, he was still, pushing to get in that spot. So yeah. we were like, damn, we got to give this guy.
I sent him an email because they had originally we're going to go with a different direction, and which is how it goes. And I was just like, all right, fine. As a final Hail Mary, I'm just going to send him an email, give him 10 reasons why they should hire me. And, because I told Scotty in the beginning, my work ethic won't be matched. And if I want something bad enough, I'll get it, I'll do the work. And
he got him in the door. And then after, for the following, 2 months when we were grilling the songs and trying to get him tour ready, it persisted to be a thing that he had to lean into because, like he said, we were hard asses, about the drums and all that stuff. And I don't know that anybody else could have done it, honestly. Nobody would have been as patient and committed as he was. I don't think I could have done that job.
Coming from Columbus, I kind of made a name for myself as a fill-in drummer. So a band would give me their set or however many songs they needed for that night, and I would learn them. But it wasn't so on the nose how Artifas wants it, because the parts that they have,
we're no, the snare goes on the E of 3.
Exactly. Yeah. So where most bands where I came from, they're just get the changes right, get the kick snare patterns right, and then as far as the fills go, just kind of do your thing to make sure it's on time. With these dudes, they're no, we need it to be So I'm watching videos of their old drummer. Even had their old drummer send me a step-by-step tutorial on how to play a part in a song, because we couldn't figure it out because it was just so much going on. So Scotty had recommended I reached out to Jared, and he was nice enough to put together a 3-step video for me on how to get the part. So everybody around, just the whole group was just super embracive, and it was awesome.
We found the right guy.
I think so too.
Well, it definitely sounds like, and I know you guys, second tour as a band now, and I know you guys had a really great interview with my friend Eric Elliott. Also, you guys.
Oh yeah.
Really awesome dude. I really liked his interview with you guys. I know that was your first tour with them. So I did want to talk about, since I interviewed Modern Mimes recently.
Okay, yeah.
I did want to
we
talk
call them
about,
Modern Moffs.
Now I did want to talk about. I believe it was the tail end of the tour. About them joining you guys on stage in their underwear. What was your reaction to that?
There's nothing I can say about that. That's pretty. Okay, that was
well, So the original plan was, I think, was we were going to try to prank them.
We normally do.
Yeah, we normally do, and I guess we didn't.
So like what the original plan, we were gonna start pulling pieces of Justin's drum set off the stage one by one after the last song, but then we didn't do it for whatever reason. So we just thought, okay, we'll figure something else out, and then we play our set, and everyone but their singer obviously got on stage in their underwear, and it was
really
shocking.
steamy.
It was shocking, but I'll admit, like, you know, Ernesto's got a nice butt.
Hey, that dude's ripped, man.
Yeah, that dude's jacked, bro.
The weird thing was I was so into the show and like focused on the crowd that I didn't even know what was going on at first. And I was just like, I felt something weird was happening, you know? And I turned around and I'm like, oh, there's almost naked dudes on stage with us right now. Let's go.
Now, the best comment from them about that was that you guys didn't miss any note while they were on stage. They said they were very impressed by that.
Hey, we spend a lot of time around half naked dudes, all right? Like, it's nothing out of the norm.
Man, that well, you know, that kind of transitions into my next question. Kind of well, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wonder what that one
Yeah, you're gonna find out right now. So this tour for you guys is building a legacy, and I did want to talk about. Obviously, you have a song called Legacy, but I did want to talk about. Have you guys ever thought like what Artifas's legacy is going to be?
Every day, all day, every day. I wonder about that. I think that's probably what haunts my every waking thought, actually.
Yeah, for sure. I lose more sleep over that than any other worldly problem. But that being said, it's funny that you asked that because the place we're playing, Stan's Room, and on all of the logos underneath it says where legends are built. And literally earlier today, I looked at one of the guys. I was like, I hope that's a good sign, man. I hope we're a legend in the making. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, man, I think that's it. Like, you know, we don't have any, we're not looking at this like we're just going to get rich. We've been around this business long enough that, you know, we're not really expecting to be making like, you know, some Backstreet Boys money, you know, but we're just trying to leave our mark on the music world and have people, you know, wanting to listen to our music long after we're gone.
Well, you're definitely in it for the right reasons, obviously, because if you're just in it for the money, usually you guys burn out. You know, usually
Stopped
people.
a long time ago.
Damn straight.
Exactly. You know, you guys are very passionate about the music. It shows, obviously, in the studio work, but also seeing you guys live. That you guys just kill it every time I see you guys, and I know you guys are. You just have a great sound to your music, and also that you're very professional. Every time, you know, either I've talked to people like Modern Mimes, or I've seen you guys are always nice, courteous, and professional, and I think that is totally awesome.
Thanks. It's not always easy, but I think that at the end of the day, like this is who we are, you know. So we want to always represent ourselves as members of Artifas, whether we're out grocery shopping, whether we're at Walmart, or whether we're on stage. Like
Those are really
that's who we
important
are.
qualities and traits to have in any industry, but specifically one full of artists and passionate people. You've got to be able to be kind, but also a level of professionalism is required. So we just try to be down to earth. Like, we're not, you know, acting like rock stars or trying to do anything like that. Like, we're just dudes who rock. That's it. So
Sadly, sometimes the hard work of this and the professionalism can come across the opposite ways, because you tend to hold people accountable for the things that they say they will do, and then now you're the bad guy for just saying, hey, what happened there? Why is this not happening? You know, and you can take the nice approach, and we try to always, but sometimes it always doesn't come off that way. But we always try to put our best foot forward.
Yeah, it's weird you're the bad guy when you hold people accountable for stuff they said they're going to do.
Isn't it weird?
It's weird. I've had that too.
that mean?
What do you mean you didn't going to do what you said you're going to do? That's weird. But I did also want to talk, since we mentioned about the live show as well. For you guys, do you have a favorite song to perform live?
I've always enjoyed playing Drowning with You. I think that will always be one of my favorite songs to do live, and I think it's always been a part of the set, has it not?
I was just saying this last night. Not only has it always been a part of the set, but since we released that song and that record, it has been the second song in the set list forever. It has never moved spots.
That's different. I never thought about it that way.
Been right after the first song.
I would say it was Cut Me Out, but now that I finally learned Legacy, like, I feel like such a badass when I play it. I feel like such a beast when I play it, and like the look on all the other drummers' faces when they watch me, they're just like, what?
It is a funky drum song.
It is really crazy, and it makes me look cool when I play it too. So I like that.
I don't know why. I think mine might be Blood for Blood. It's like a lot of hard work, but the instrumentals are really fun, and it's kind of like a party jam on stage. Everybody's smiling and getting it up, so it's really fun.
Yeah, that one's really fun too, except for that I tend to throw up 8 out of 10 times that we play it.
You kind of know when it's happening.
My stage left brethren and I both like Resurrect Me. That's our favorite to play.
Are you speaking for him now?
Well, I was gonna ask, I was like, I know what his is gonna be, so if I say Resurrect
It's just high energy. I get to be heavy, and then during the verses I get to be groovy.
Yeah.
Like, it's just it's a trip.
So you guys probably get mad a lot when I cut that one in the middle of the show, huh?
I do too, because it took me forever to learn that damn thing. It's like, well, I got it now, and I just want to do it,
Oh, you got it now? Okay, we're going to cut that one. Well, and I did want to tell, well, I guess, honestly, well, I saw you guys last year, and that was around the time of when Reflection was released, and you guys were playing that. I really like Safe. It's one of my favorite songs by you guys. I know we talked about that in the last interview.
Yeah.
So, are you guys playing that tonight?
I don't know about tonight. It's on the fence. It's on the fence.
Well, if I slip you a couple Washingtons, will you do it?
A couple Washingtons?
Oh, we're talking.
Always a fucking ton. I'll do anything for 2 McChickens.
Yeah, the fun thing really with Reflections is we've been like kind of slow leaking all the songs. Even though all the songs are now available on streaming and stuff, like we're still dropping new music videos. We are still going to continue to after this tour. We're going home and recording 2 new music videos for Hollow in the Dark. And, and as we drop those, we'll be adding those into the set. And now it's getting to a point when we go on tour, we're like, we have so many songs, like, what do we play?
It's a good problem to have, though. I like that way better than having to play the same songs because you don't have enough.
For sure. We toured on the Inhuman set list for like
6 years.
like a very long time.
6 years, yeah.
Well, it is a good problem to have about you guys can really bust out any of the songs you want. You can always change up the set list. You can keep it fresh and give people a really good experience as well. Now, before obviously you talked about some of your upcoming plans, I do got one more question, and then we're going to talk about the upcoming plans, then we'll wrap it up.
All right.
So, you guys, you've toured with, you've had some shows with Nonpoint, Pop Evil, and now currently City of the Week. Is there any bands you want to tour with that you have not yet?
Nothing more.
There's a lot of them, honestly. I could go on forever, but Seven Dust, Metallica.
Deftones.
That would be sick.
Deftones.
Deftones.
Always. I will always lobby for that. Doesn't matter.
I already know who Mikey's going to pick, so I will speak for him again. He wants to tour with the Gazette.
Yeah, Deftones. Manifesting it now.
Nothing more. All right, well, Johnny, come on, man.
I feel like with Nothing More, not only do I love their music, but I feel vibe and energy-wise that we fit better with them than just about anybody. And I think that would be an electric show.
I definitely agree with that. That, like, as soon as you said that, I was like, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Not only would you guys put, because they have a killer show too.
Oh, man, they're insane.
Oh, yeah. So I do hope that happens. And I do hope I'm there for one of those shows because I know it would be amazing.
Well, when you get to interview and be like, yo, Johnny, I know who you need to have on tour with you, my dude.
I'll put in a good word for you guys. Or if someone wants to make that happen, who's ever watching or listening,
Make it
please
happen.
make that happen. All right, as I'm wrapping up this interview, I got one more piece of business to discuss. And as you kind of talked about, you guys got some music videos coming up. What's kind of 2023 looking like for Artifas?
So when we get home, after this tour, we're taking the rest of the year off from touring. We're going to spend the rest of the time, like I said, making some new music videos, writing, recording, getting some new music to release in 2023. What we really aim to do, for here on out is be able to get more content and more music to people more regularly. One thing we realized with Inhuman was we had a very long break between Inhuman and Reflections, and we want to make sure that we're feeding our fans as much new music as possible without sacrificing the integrity of the art and what we want to sound like.
Well, and a lot of that coming out of the Inhuman phase, some of it was our fault on the delay of new music, and a lot of it wasn't. COVID hit, And we went through probably 3 different versions of the record where we recorded it and wrote it and did it over again because for whatever reason we weren't happy with it.
And
So,
managers and labels. And,
Yeah, a whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
So we spent, 6 years, which is like Chinese democracy type, links between records trying to get this record ready to release. And it's our goal to make sure that that never happens again.
Well, I do, and I know it seems like you guys are starting to get like actually into the groove of what you want Artifas to be.
Yes.
And I think now you can really build off, reflections into the new music as well.
Well, a lot of our time as a band, in this industry specifically, has been trying to find ourselves and our business identity as a band musically, and the creative side of it. We've always been kind of working towards the same goal, but when you go through all the trials and tribulations that we have, you learn a lot, and the experience is something that we're really trying to learn how to yield wield, I guess I should say, to help us find those better opportunities and make those larger strides.
Well, I definitely look forward to it. I know you guys have some great stuff ahead of you. I definitely look forward to rocking out with you guys tonight, and look forward to seeing you again in 2023, wherever that may be. But
Hopefully here.
wherever, and maybe on tour with Nothing More too. So
Let's make it happen.
But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Always a great time. And we're going to rock out tonight later today. But make sure to check out Stream Support, give a like to Artifas. I'll drop some links in the description as well. Check out the album Reflections as well, and all the cool music videos, because there's always cool music videos by Artifas.
Super Cool Radio is the best. That's all I got to say.
Oh, thank you. For all of Artifas, I'm your host, as always, Matthew Thomas. Thank you so much for watching this. This is Super Cool Radio. And remember, stay frosty.
Chill.